Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see, we are doing the infamous sunflower scarecrow that has been all over social media. Makeup artist that has started this amazing trend is Tannetta Makeup Artistry, and I will make sure to link her Instagram down below. As you can see, we've already gone and done our base, and I've done one brow. The products for the base and the brow will be down in the description box below. Here I am just mapping out the petals with some body paint from WolfeFace FX and body paint, and then we're going to go in and fill it in. Here you can see we're just going in with yellow body paint from the Essentials palette and filling in all the petals. Here I am just going through with a finer tipped brush, almost like a liner brush, and just fanning in that orange as I go, just to add some depth to these petals. We're going to keep going all the way around, pulling it in and fanning it in, and eventually we're going to add some red in here too, just to give everything some depth. Here I am just adding some black body paint around the center of the sunflower. You can also go in with black eyeshadow, whatever you prefer. And I'm just dabbling it in. And then we're going to go in with some black eyeshadow to set this and then to blend the edge so it isn't so harsh. And here I am just going in and adding the red right around the flower, but in the center of that orange. We're just going to add some red just to give it a little bit more depth, to give these petals a little bit more of a 3D feel so they don't feel so flat. And then here we are just adding more petals around the edge to make it fuller, because sunflowers are very full and they have multiple layers of petals. But this time I'm going in with the yellow first, and then we're going to put the black around the edges, because that will definitely make it easier. So note to self when you go to do this look, put yellow petals down first, then add the black edge around it, then add the orange, then add the red. You're welcome. Here we are adding the orange just like we did to the first set of sunflower petals, and then again we'll go back in and add the red as well. Here we are just going in and adding a nice green leaf to it on the side, and then we're going to darken it up just a little bit later with some green eyeshadow. Here I'm just going in with some eyeshadow along the side just to add some dimension to this so it doesn't look flat. I'm just taking more of a flat, smaller eyeshadow brush, patting and edging along it, and then we're going to blend it a little bit. And then if it doesn't have a small gap between the leaf and the eyeshadow, I just take a small concealer brush and make a clear line so it looks like there's a shadow effect and there's a gap where it'd be a highlighted area so you can clearly see the definition of everything and the separation. Here I am just going in and adding some little lines for highlighted spots in the sunflower because, hey, it's going to be little highlights. We can't, we're looking all dark now. And now here we are going in with some green eyeshadow just to give it some texture and dimension on this leaf so it's not so flat. Can't have no flatness. No. So here I am just prepping my other eyelid with my favorite concealer by Maybelline Master Conceal. And then we're going in just adding a brown eyeshadow, patting it on there, and then we're just going to blend it out with a nice fluffy brush, a nice clean one. Added another brown shade just to give a little bit of dimension right in the there. Here we are blending it with another clean brush. Ulta Beauty contour kit. Just gonna contour up the side of my faces. You know, warm it up just a little bit. We can't be looking like a dead scarecrow. Gotta be warmed up and nice. Gonna hop in with the Juvias Place blush palette. I love these palettes. They're so super pigmented, and I like to mix the colors and use them. They're great. You guys really should grab them, and for the price, you really can't beat them at all. favorite lip piece of all time is LimeCrime Velvetines, and this is Rustic, which is like the perfect red tone, but it's more of a grungy tone. It's not super bright, overpowering, which I kind of like. It's a little muted, a little on the gray side. Amazing. It's time to stitch her up just a little bit. So I'm just drawing some dots to make sure that our lines are going to be pretty symmetrical. And we're just going to start stitching her up just a little bit. Take your time with this part so you make sure that you don't make any boo-boos. Don't add too much paint to your brush. Just go in light strokes to get it where you want it. Decided we need a little something on the nose. I know when she did her look, she had a sunflower, but I just did a little patch. And then we filled it in and added some glitter. Now for the eyes and nose, I went in with Milani's lid topper and I mixed it with a loose glitter from Glitter Addict. Now the nice thing about this is you don't need glitter glue because the lid topper has its own adhesive in it and it dries down seamlessly. So just a little makeup trick. If you don't have any glue with you, but you have a lid topper, go ahead and mix that together and then just pat it in, and once it dries, it all settles and it stays for you. It was really awesome and it worked super duper well. And the glitter is a little bit more seamless when you put it in that way. And here is our finished look of the Sunflower Scarecrow. I hope you guys loved it as much as I did. And me recreating it, I got tagged in it so many times to do this look. So I'm so glad we did it. I really do love it. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Make sure you subscribe and share the video. And I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye!